After running around, getting all my bolts and everything I need, this is what we're going to do. We're going to install LMR's long tube frame connectors. I've had these setting for a minute, so it's time to get these done. I don't have a lift. Looked up a bunch of different things, way people said they're do it with. Anyways, this is how I'm going to do it. I got a set of ramps that I've had that I want to put the front on. I went and bought another set from Harbor Freight, so we'll give those a try. Put these on the back. That should get up. It's those are, each of these are I think that's like 11 and a half, and those are 12 inches. So I mean, that's plenty of room for me to get up underneath there and weld these in. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to get these put on. Once I get it up in the air, I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bolt them in to hold them in place at first. But, you know, these are side Pacific. You know, this long side right here goes to the inside of the car. So it'll be like that. It'll be the, you know, this is the driver's side. And of course, you look at it like that, that's the passenger side. You know, the bars, these are easy. The tabs, it's got the 2 tabs on each side. That goes on the outside of the frame. So just how they're sitting right there is the way they go in the car. All right, let me get this up in the air and I'll come back and show y'all where I'm at. Sorry y'all, out of breath. Just quick look what I was doing here. Like I said, I got 2 jacks. Make sure I bring the car up even. That way I don't tweak the suspension in the back, getting it all wonky, you know what I mean? Just want to show y'all how I had this up. Alright, let me finish up and I'll be back. Up here, you can see we got plenty of room. But they're shorter than I thought. That one was like 11 and a half inches, and that was like 9 inches. I thought it was about the same. I guess not. But it's not what they said. Anyways, alright, I gotta get the seat bracket in place right here. One on both sides, and then I can line up the tubes. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna have to go charge it and get some juice, and I'll get some of this stuff bolted in, but I won't get too far ahead and show you how I'm doing it. Because I went and got some drill bits. What I decided to do, you know, you bolt these up into place, and then you'll shimmy it around on here, and you know, tag it down, get it out. That way you can fully weld it up underneath there before we bolt it down. But I was going to run some drill bits. I went and got some what are these? These are 5/16 bits I'm going to run through here and bolt it up and hold it in place that way, because I'm going to have all the jacks is what I'm going to use. Put me a board on my jacks and then use those to hold it up and get it in place where I can shimmy it around, and then I can drill and bolt it in and then come in and weld everything up. So it'll be bolted and welded. I don't have to bolt it, but so I don't want to have to work around all my jacks once I'm down there with the welder right here. So my thought anyways. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna go get some juice on the camera, and I'm gonna get me something to eat, and I'm gonna get back started. Let's see what I got going now. So I got the jacks up there. Well, I think they'll be perfectly out of the way for the doing this size of the back here, which I can put a nice bead in the back and hold it. Then I'll have to move the jack, but all this up here I should be able to do pretty good. So yeah, the seats, I got it. You see, I got it just loosely up there. I'm gonna tack it in place and then take it down and then weld all the way around it. And then, you know, of course, when you're installing these, you line the rear up with the back plate back there, right at the opening where the rear A-arm comes in at. So yeah, ain't too bad. Like I said, this is my first time putting in these, and it's going pretty good. I was looking up, like here, some people said you could weld this up right here, and then other ones say just to weld the tabs on it. So I'm gonna ask my buddy about it. He does a lot of these on different cars too, so see what he says. So like I said, it's mixed opinions when you go to looking it up. But anyways, all right, let me get this line. I gotta clean the areas where we're gonna weld up at on here and back there. I got some of the underlying coating that I put on the back when we got it done on the little plates back here. As you can see right there, I got it flush with the back of the plate right here. So I got to grind all this rubber coating that I put on. I didn't mean to spray that, but I did. But you know, you can see how bad a jack got in there and bent all this up. So I'm hoping as I can take and push it down, and I'm going to pull it up and then weld all this real tight to this after I get that welded to it right. All right, let me get back busy, and I'll come back and check in, let y'all see where I'm at. Look at my welds. Getting better. It's not a bad looking one. That one's ugly. That was my first one. That was my second one. I'm getting, they ain't going nowhere. So that's all that matters. I welded the inside like that on both sides. I think it come out okay. Or a carpenter. There's some damn good welds. Anyways, all right, let me get back busy. They ain't no beautiful jammed up welds or nothing. I mean, they do the job. You know, I think I run pretty decent bead. I know you can't really, I'm trying. You can't really tell what's going on up there, but I got that welded up. I welded the nuts up too. That's what you see right here. I welded the nuts up there. And on the back side, I put one little spot weld there. I'm going to ask my buddy about this right here. I welded up all around this one. The one on the back side, you know, it's kind of bent out and in, so I bent it flush and welded it up there. And I got all this welded up, which is terrible. But, you know, this side turned out better. But anyways, they are in. I got to knock this down, bend this up, and then weld this to the car right here. And then that'll have this whole side done. And that's all I likes right there. So I just got to rinse and repeat and do everything I did here. Maybe a little cleaner, but I mean, it's in the car. It's not coming off. You know what I mean? They're ugly welds. I will admit that. They're terrible, terrible, terrible. But it holds. It's to the car. It's not going to come off. They might not be pretty, but they hold, and that's what we're chasing. So, yeah, that's it. I don't really like how this is here. I figured maybe it could have been bent upwards, but it is what it is. So, here's the driver's side done. I'll get the passenger side looking just like this one. You know, I said just rinse and repeat everything we did, you know, on this side we're going to do on the other side. I got to move the gas line over there on that side, but other than that, man, that was it. It took me, I don't know, about 45 minutes, I guess, lining it up all by myself, shipping it and then putting the bolts in. So, you know, it ain't too bad. Taking that off, weld them up. I got to paint all of it. So, but yeah, all right. I'm just rambling. I'm gonna bend this plate down right there, and I'm gonna weld that to it right there, and then that'll have this side installed complete. So we'll do that, and then we'll start on the other side. All right, I'll holler at y'all taters in a bit. Getting ready to do this passenger side right here. It's just rinse and repeat what we did on the other side. Nothing major. See, I got everything cleaned and marked right there. So when I take it back down, I can clean that area up right there. Same way in the back. And right here where I'm going to weld up on this side. I haven't welded that side up yet where it mounts this plate right here. But you can't see it. Right there. I haven't done this on the other side. I have bent it flush where it's all been messed up right here. You can tell it on this one too. But anyways, I'm going to weld it here, and then I got to bend this one down, weld it to it, then I'm going to bend it up, and then weld it all to this right here. The other side's ready to go. That's all I got left to do over there, and then this will be done. I'm going to use the same kind of frame stuff. I'm going to clean all this up right here. I'm not going to bore y'all with me cleaning up everything under here and spraying sound deadener on it, but I will get this welded in, the seat bracket welded on, take it out, weld it all up, get it in, weld it up, and then I'll come back and show y'all where I'm at that point. No point in boring y'all. And then I get everything cleaned up and then painted, and then I'll come back and show y'all the finished thing. But yeah, alright, I gotta get busy. I'll holler at y'all taters in a bit. Out of these, did on the other ones, you know it's ugly. But it looks pretty good. Did figure out a lot of my problems. I'm going too slow on my welding. See that right there turned out, that's a pretty nice little run. You can't see, that's a pretty nice little run right there. Anyways, all right, get this back in the car. You got carried away right there. Well, you can't tell it. But there it is. It looks like crap, I know. But I had to fill it in. So that's why it's so thick looking, because I just built it up and filled it in. All this to fill in the gaps right here. But you can see right here, I run a pretty decent bead right here. You know, mind that. Like I said, I had to fill in the gaps. I couldn't beat it all the way down flat. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to distort nothing too bad. So I just, like I said, I spot heated up and just filled it up. That's all I did. And but yeah, I got to get all this put back up. My wires, I already got the gas line bolted up, and I got to put the starter wire back in, and then that's the alternator. But I got this one welded, that one's welded up over there. Let's go look at that side. But I'll probably just go on and throw these up. I started cleaning that way I didn't, these don't get too long and boring. That way y'all quit watching them. But but you know, but that one looks real good, I think. Like I said, you can see the gaps I had to work with where it didn't want to beat up. So I just filled them up the best I could. So that's I'm happy with it. You know, I'm doing it myself. Shoot, I think it's damn good work. Yay me. But anyways, yeah. So that's where we're at with this. I've got to finish cleaning this up. I started right here. I got that side left to do. I'll get it all painted. My next main thing is I got to stop this transmission leak. I'm going to put a different pan gasket in, a different pan and everything on it. But that'll be later. So, yeah, I think I go on and get these up, and then I'll just show y'all this little after video, and like I did before. So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna throw these up that way they don't get long and me just rambling along. But I think it turned out all right. It's my first long tube frame connectors to ever put in, and as much welding as I've ever done. You know, I frame houses, so you know, yay me. I think it's going well. It's ugly, but it holds, and it's to the car, and that's what really matters. And like I said, I'll get better as I go along. So all right. I want to get these, and I want to throw these up, and I'll get this stuff painted and cleaned up, and I'll show y'all on another video. All right, I'll holler at y'all taters later.